What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Thomas with TMWYT. Today we're going to be installing a carbon fiber steering wheel on my friend's Ford Focus RS. This is my Golf R. We're just going to hop in it, head over to his house really quick. So let's do it. We are at Ur's house today. Here's your guys' favorite car that you like to watch on my channel, the wide body Focus RS in the race red. And I have a very special install for you guys today. This thing is gonna be sweet. We got a carbon fiber and Alcantara with the shift lights on top, steering wheel. This thing's gonna be so sick. So hyped on this. As you can see, it's yellow, so he can be a McDonald's boy over here. Sponsored by McDonald's. We're gonna put big McDonald's in. No, I'm just playing. Probably like a $1,400 steering wheel. He picked it up for 600 bucks. That's why it's yellow, because he picked it up from some ST boy with a yellow ST. And he don't really care about the stitching. Can barely even see it. If he really cares, we can do some fabric paint markers and blacken out the yellow stitching, and then do a red vinyl on the stripe here. But you can honestly barely see it when you're driving, like it's so far on the inside, it's not even gonna be even noticeable. So we're just gonna install it, see how it looks, see how it works. As you can see, it's got the LCD screen up at the top here with the shift lights. It's gonna have a bunch of numbers up here like boost, oil pressure, all that fancy stuff like that. So you got the wires here. So we're just gonna install this for you guys, see how difficult it is in a Ford Focus RS. Boom, you just drop it on the hood and then it goes into the car like that. But yeah, it's got like super nice like Alcantara or suede or whatever you want to call it, like super nice, gonna catch all the lint and oils from your fingers, so no more chicken sandwiches in the car. The main thing is got this carbon weave on there. Oh my, we gotta put this in the sunlight. Ooh, damn, got the carbon weave flexing, huh? And this yellow stripe because of the McDonald's boy. But the main function is the carbon fiber with the shift lights, and the Alcantara is just a nice comfy feature, you know, for these Focus RS boys. They got to have their creature comforts. And you got the carbon down here looking so great. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. But we're just gonna get this installed. You can see the shift lights better up here in the sunlight. It's gonna be perfect McDonald's mobile. Yeah, let's see how difficult it is. We're gonna rip out the heated steering wheel in the Ford Focus RS. Just toss that shit to the side. Who needs heated steering wheel, bro? We want the shift lights with the carbon fiber. So let's just get right into it. No more slacking. Okay, step one. You want to get in the front seat so you can get the stock steering wheel out.
You want to bring the steering wheel down and out towards you.
Yeah, what he said. It's down and out towards you. I don't know. I'm gonna hop in the passenger seat and watch him install it. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, we hop into RS like, oh yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah, there's a little T20 torque spit back here.
For all the people that are following along with us today, don't follow along with us. We fuck shit up.
We fuck shit up.
Yeah, that's why his wide body kit looks so bad.
I'm over here sweating.
Jesus Christ, bro! What the hell? Damn, it's
hot.
like 100 degrees in Utah today. No AC in the garage. We just took out that first bolt up top.
We might want to disconnect the battery first.
Oh yeah, that's probably smart. We're gonna disconnect the battery real quick so we don't kill ourselves with the airbag. Boom, safety first. We don't want to blow up airbag in our face. That would fucking suck. Okay, so here we have a better angle of that top torque spit up here, right behind the steering wheel. So there's some clips on the side.
Clips on the side. I just used it. I grabbed it from the back right here, and then I just softly, gently gave it a little bit of force, pulled up.
Softly, gently.
Softly, gently. Use some force, and then just pull it up. It should unclip. You just got to be delicate with it, and then
that'll pull off that top covering piece with the leather in the back above the steering wheel. Is it a clip?
Yeah, there's a clip on the side and the bottom of the steering wheel. You got to turn it sideways, and there's one on each side.
We are mad struggling with these two clips on either side of the steering wheel, but we'll get it figured out. Okay, and after a wee bit of finessing with those clips on either side of the steering wheel, this airbag horn section is gonna pop out. Just careful, there's wires still connected as well as the airbag. So just kind of leave it resting right there. If you're doing this on your own, just keep working at those clips. You kind of got to get a feel for it, but you kind of just push them in and then flip to the other side and then push the other one in, and the whole thing will kind of just pop out, and then we're ready to move to the next section. Right now, Irv's just popping out those airbag sensors so we don't get blown in the face, even though we did disconnect the battery. Just a quick tip for you guys when installing OEM stuff like this with lots of wires and stuff that's really important on the back. Just take a quick picture of it, so when you reinstall everything, it goes back exactly how it was installed, OEM. Now he's just pulling out more wires there, and the whole thing just pops right out. Pass that over to me, let's see it. Oh, wow. Oh, Ford performance, huh? Look at this, there's a whole airbag in here and shit. Let's pop that to the side there. Now we just gotta get the outside of the steering wheel out here.
My extender.
All right, next up, just got the big old bolt in the center of the steering wheel, and this is gonna be what holds it on. You're just gonna wanna hold the steering wheel.
Pretty easy. Yeah.
Wasn't too difficult, huh?
We can just take the steering wheel out and transfer everything over.
Yeah.
Because this harness is what controls the buttons.
Okay.
And I think that's just a T20 Torx.
So now we're just spinning out that center bolt, that big one. Didn't take too much force to get it out. I think you just kind of bump it. Boom. Comes right out. Just give it a kind of bump from the bottom and it should pop right out. Like this one, we're just gonna make sure all the wires go through the back here. I'm gonna pull out the stock steering wheel. So now that we've got the steering wheel out, we can transfer over the buttons and everything that we need onto the new steering wheel. So not too difficult. I think these clips back here on the sides right here were the most difficult part, but not too bad. And we can kind of get a side-by-side comparison of the two wheels. So here on the bottom is the new steering wheel. It's definitely a lot thicker in hand with the Alcantara on the sides and the carbon weave. Feels a lot better. And then there's the stock one with the blue stitching and the perforated. And this one does have the heating function, so we are gonna lose this. But on this one we do gain the shift lights and LCD screen up top. So yeah, so let's just transfer those into this and we'll get it moving. Okay, this is weird, bro. Feel your steering wheel and then feel your new steering wheel.
Is it heavy?
Oh yeah, it's way heavier. Way heavier. Okay guys, one thing I did notice with the carbon fiber steering wheel, carbon fiber is supposed to be lighter. I feel like this is just an aesthetic mod here because I can't show this over video, but it is a lot heavier than the stock steering wheel. And the stock steering wheel still has all the buttons on it. So, but you know, you want the Alcantara, you want the shift lights, you want the carbon fiber. You know, you got to sacrifice what, maybe a half a pound, probably nothing. But if you definitely want to go weight savings, you'd obviously want to ditch all this and go with a just a bare bones steering wheel. If you're really going for weight savings / track setup kind of vibe for your steering wheel, but this is really kind of just, you know, it's the carbon fiber, you got the shift lights, so you know it's good. Alright, now Irv's just working on transferring everything over between the steering wheels. Alright, we got all the buttons and controls transferred, and now we just have these positive and negative wires. Positive and negative wires down here for getting the shift lights to work, and we're going to just tap into the wires here on the existing steering wheel controls and then test them to see if that will power the LCD screen up at the top here. Alright, so we're just going to reconnect the steering wheel and everything, and then we're going to try to figure out the connections for the LCD screen once we have everything else connected. We're getting everything connected back up here now on the back, and that's why we took that picture at the beginning, so we make sure everything goes back to normal. And when we start the car, we're not going to need any warning lights, and then we can figure out connecting the black and red wires for the shift lights. Just two little black and red wires. I'm trying to find a place for them. Okay, after a lot of digging and troubleshooting and testing different wires, we finally got the voltmeter on the main steering wheel wiring harness, the one on the top there. So we got the main steering wheel harness up at the top here, and we tested each one to find a 12 volt supply because the steering wheel requires 12 volts, a positive and a negative. And we found two of the wires, a negative and then a positive with 12 volts. We are going to snip them and splice the positive and negative wires into those and see if we get power to the shift lights. Alright, now Irv is just snipping those two wires. So when you look at the connector here, they're the second two from the last two on the far right. So the bottom and top ones. It's a black and a green wire, and it's the two right before the last two on that connector, all the way to the right.
That's how it
I'll
goes.
Get a better picture of that if I can.
Top green, bottom black.
So those green and black wires right before the ones on the end. So the second to last on the right, if you are replicating this process on your Focus RS. Or ST, probably same thing. So we just snip them, and we are basically just going to add another power source into those same ones. Hey, what's good, bro?
It says welcome, dog.
That's fucking sick. We got it, bro, after an hour sitting out here in the heat, dog.
That's dope, dude. RPMs.
Hey, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. We just test connected everything, and we are now getting lights. So we ended up tapping into one of the wires in the harness we told you about with the 12 volts that we read from our voltmeter, and then we tapped the negative into the negative for the steering wheel airbag, because, you know.
Well, it's not the airbag, it's the horn.
Oh, the horn.
But as long as it's a negative to the car, it should be fine.
Yes. But it works. So if you're replicating this on your car, get a voltmeter out, snip the far right wire, one before the last, the one that you're getting 12 volts from, and connect your positive to that, and then just any ground is going to work on the steering wheel as long as it's grounding. So now we are just going to do a fancy little wire electrician job here. We got everything all done. We connected the OBD2 port down there that connects to the steering wheel. And as soon as you open the door, it even says welcome. That's so sick. Okay, and then that is started. Top out, it'll blink red, and then here's a few of the modes. There's different settings that you can change it to. Super cool, the steering wheel turned out awesome, feels great, looks great. Super cool. Turned it off so you guys could actually hear me talk. But it turned out really cool, feels really good. and everything just connected really nicely. The only hard part was probably figuring out the wiring for the LED light strip, but once you get it figured out, it's not too bad. But yeah, let's take it for a drive, see how it looks. I always suck dick at fucking putting this shit on.
Please say a command.
Bluetooth
Suck
audio.
my dick.
Bluetooth.
I didn't get that.
Turned out so cool though. Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, that is so dope.
I think there's a way to adjust the RPMs and stuff like that too. I'll have to look it up.
Is it accurate?
Well, it is on here, but I mean, like for like the shift lights.
Oh, are they a little bit delayed?
No, they're like everything's working. It's just then you got to set an RPM range for it.
Oh, does it top out too early?
Yeah, like that.
Oh.
See?
Yeah, it tops out way too early. So I'll have to figure out how to code that. Well, very cool, guys. Carbon looks nice, the shift lights look nice, the suede looks nice.
Now the carbon and the suede go with the carbon and the suede in the car.
Yup. And I can't even notice that the steering wheel is yellow.
I don't even realize it.
It's so
Until I look
minimal.
further.
It looks really good. Cannon is so sick. It's so dope. Yeah, we definitely need to set the limiter different. 'Cause it's blinking. It's like, fuck! It's like going too fast. Alright guys, the steering wheel turned out really, really cool. If you have any questions about that install, the only tricky part was getting the power right for the LCD screen. I'll see if I can update you guys on if we can update the limiter so it's higher, so it doesn't blink so early, so it actually blinks at the red line. But everything's looking great. The carbon fiber looks awesome. The Alcantara looks awesome. Everything fit really, really well. It took about 2-3 hours to install, so not too bad. We were kind of doing everything slow because it was super hot and trying to just figure everything out. But looks super cool. I love the little display that shows the different like engine temperature and the RPMs, and it even has the speed on there as well. But mainly the shift lights are really cool. So we're gonna try to get those updated so that they're correct. But that has been the install on the Ford Focus RS carbon fiber steering wheel with the LCD shift light screen. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like down below and comment with any questions you guys have. If you're new to my channel, make sure to check out all my other content. I have this car as well as my personal car, the Golf R, and a couple other cars as well. But that is pretty much it for today, guys. As we take a corner super hard. One more look at the steering wheel for you. Looking so cool. I love it. I think it's so sweet. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next one.